Hey friends, it's Michelle here, editing Michelle. I have been failing you miserably by not posting content, and that is my fault because I've gotten in a little over my head this season with planting 4 gardens and trying to manage all of that. And I am about 75% complete in planting all of the stuff that I need to plant in my garden. So with that being said, I have finally stopped and paused and prayed and decided to shoot a video today on planting strawberries in a kiddie pool. So that's what I did today. And so that's what this video is going to be. I apologize that I have not been shooting more content on how-tos because that's really how I learned how to garden, was by watching how-to videos throughout YouTube. So I hope that I am still a video channel that you actually enjoy. And I apologize I haven't been out here doing more videos, but it has been overwhelming for me this season. I have to say the weather has been cooperating. If you are new to my channel, I am Michelle with Garden Jargon. We are in Chicagoland Grow Zone 5B. Our last frost date was scheduled to be Mother's Day, and we could have planted probably 2 weeks before Mother's Day. We had no cold temps after that. So here we go. In 2022 season, this is how we did planting of the strawberries. So my apologies for this quick video, but I just wanted you to know that I'm still here and I hope to just keep giving you guys some more content. Take care. Hey there friends, it's Michelle with Garden Jargon and welcome to the Ginger Creek Garden today. We are in a project right now where we are planting strawberries in kiddie pools. And I'm not sure if you've ever planted strawberries, but it's something that confuses me. And it's something also that I have not really had a lot of success at because I kind of just willy-nilly it and it actually works out great. But I'm sure there's other ways to plant strawberries. And if you have any suggestions, please throw it in the comments below. But let me show you what we got going on here. Okay, these are all strawberries. So this is a bare root strawberry, and you can see that there are roots, and then there is a crown right here, and then the plant is right up here. And I got these from my neighbor. She grows them in her yard every year. Here's another one. This is where the plant grows up. You have some new growth here in the middle. This is the crown right here, and then the roots. So we went through this whole basket to pull out all of these and shake off the dirt so we can give them a fresh start in the new soil that we are building right now in the kiddie pools. Now, to my knowledge, reading online and looking on YouTube, I have found that it needs to be sandy, loomy soil with a lot of nutrients. So what I did was I brought out some kiddie pools today. We put in like a bag and a half or 2 bags, 1 bag and a half of the potting soil just from my big box store. I put a bag and a half of our Aurora compost, which is the product that was donated to us from Preston, from Aurora Organics. Then we also added some peat moss in there to make it light and fluffy. And then we also put some sand in there as well. And I just used like sandbox sand or torpedo sand, whatever you want to call it, just to give it that little bit of luminous in the soil. So what I did with our kiddie pools, I forgot to show you this earlier, but I cut some holes, probably about this size, about 8 of them in the bottom of the pool. Then I also poked some holes around the edge of the pool, just in case that settles into the ground so much that it can't drain. At least it can drain out the sides. So now let me show you what the soil looks like at this point. So this is the soil after we put it in the kiddie pool. We have garden soil down here on the bottom. That's the kiddie pool bottom. I was trying to find a hole for you, but I did put holes in there, and then I did put holes, if you can see, right here in the side. So then at least if the bottom is touching underneath what we have it sitting on. It does not allow it to drain. At least it can still drain. This is the peat moss that we put in here. It's light and fluffy. We have the compost in here, which is out of the Aurora bags here that I have showed you before in our previous videos. And sand, sandbox sand. So I put about probably 25 pounds of sand in each one. And then Bridget just mixed that one up, and that one's ready to go and ready to be planted. So that is what we wanted to do with the strawberries. So we're going to go ahead and mix this one up, and then we will be able to plant the strawberry, and I'll show you how to do that. Okay, so when we plant strawberry crowns, oh, what I forgot to tell you is I put some straw down here on top of these beds, so that way it's easier to mulch your strawberries before you plant them versus after you plant them. Everything I've read online says to plant these, you know, at least 6 to 8 inches apart from each other. I just wanted to show you kind of what to plant. When you're putting this in the ground, you want all of these roots underneath the ground, and you also want up to the crown. You do not want to bury the crown like this in the ground that deep. I hope you can see that. There it is. You don't want to plant it this deep in the ground. You want to plant it at least that deep right there. You want a little bit of that crown to pop out of the soil, and then you want all of this roots to be in the soil. So I'm going to go ahead and move this straw back, dig my fingers down into that nice soft loomy soil, stick that all the way down in there, backfill it, and then pull it up as we push that soil down around it. Just make sure that I could see that crown at the top when I'm done planting that. And I'm going to push the soil back around. I'm going to try and get my tripod a little closer so that you can see. All right, I'm going to go ahead and plant one right here so you can see how far I'm planting it. Push this straw out of the way. This is our plant. This needs to go in the ground, and half of this crown needs to go in the ground. Never plant this deep. I'm going to go ahead and stick it all the way to the bottom, and I'm going to backfill that and keep pushing that sand and soil around it and pull my plant up enough to where that crown is still showing, just like that. And then I'll go ahead and backfill it with the straw. And that's how you want to plant your tomato plants, or your strawberry plants.
Oh boy.
So I think you're supposed to plant them about 8 inches apart. So we're doing pinky to thumb distance in our bed here, planting these strawberries, and they're going to go wild. And I like how my garden goes wild. So we're going to plant these 2 beds here with the strawberries, and then if we have extras, maybe put them in a pot at home. So that's it, guys. That's it for growing strawberries here at the Ginger Creek Garden. Hope you guys liked the video. Take care and God bless.